Hi, this is Sandy Rodriguez, and welcome to another video. I am a traumatic brain injury survivor in 1995, and this channel and my videos are all about how I live with traumatic brain injury and retrograde amnesia. If you like any video, please give them a thumbs up, subscribe, become a follower, click the bell every time I make a new video so you're notified. And if you can hear the music in the background, I have one of my new favorite video or bands. They're called Vision Video, and they're a goth band, and they're very good. The lead singer's a paramedic, and I mean that's so fucking cool. So, Amnesia Files. Now, I'm gonna tell you what kind of amnesias. Yes, plural. I'm not lying, I swear to God, I heard somebody say, no way. These are mine, and this isn't a flashback, so I will put it in the Amnesia Files folder, and another folder deals with psychological. I have 4 types of amnesia, and they reside in 4 types of the brain, 4 areas of the brain. But first, let me, this occurred to me, like, how would you describe your memory loss or amnesia as a whole? How do you get memories back? And it occurred to me 2 weeks or a week ago, sorry, dry nose, that a card catalog in a library is the ideal way for people to understand, well, what do you mean partial memories? Or what do you mean like puzzle pieces? I will, when I make the video about what all my tattoos mean and why I started getting tattoos so late in my life. Or anyways, so my kind of amnesia is, say my brain, my head is a library, a fucking fabulous library that's like old and gothy and smells dusty, but in a good way. And the only thing there on the main floor when you walk in is a card catalog. It's a multi-layered or multi-floor, let's say it's just 2 floors. So, of books, and they're all in the background. And mine is like, when I get a memory, I pull from any of the card catalogs. There's many different, there's 9 or 12 things to pull up. And you look at the card, and sometimes it'll tell you I'll get a full memory. So that card says, hey, go to the psychology section and look for this book named That Amnesia. And take it out, and it explains it. But there are a lot of times I get partial memories back. And this is funny. The way I think of that is you pull a card, and it says, go to this section for this. And I pull the book, and there's only a word or an intro to it. Says, keep watch of this book until another part of the amnesia comes up. And then I would go back to the card catalog when it says, okay, go to this section, go pick up this card catalog to go to this book. So that's how, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, let me know. Share your thoughts, share your experiences, comment. I will, I don't have any yet, but I will get to answering them, either typing or in another video. So if none of this makes sense, please let me know, and I'll try a different way or try to be more clear. But that's the fun way I think of having the odd kind of amnesia I do. Retrograde amnesia. Now, I will spend another video talking about other kinds of amnesias, and I guarantee one of them is probably gonna you'll vibe with, because you'll go, that's what I have. Especially if you're a rape survivor or any kind of sexual abuse, or if you've been beaten in domestic violence, or you just got into a fight that one time. Um, I will talk about dissociative amnesia when it comes to getting memories back from traumatic experiences in your past. And this video talking about this reminds me of my bestie, Chloe. I'll talk about her in the video. I talk about amnesia from sexual trauma. Anyways, back to me. So that's what it's like um, in my head. Now, the kinds of amnesia, and ooh, let's skip this and get some more vision video music. I have 4, 5 if you include the language disorder I have. That's another video. But here we have procedural right here in your forehead. And that has to do with the facts and figures, remembering dates. This is your working brain. This is the how-to brain. Little dictionary in there, what do words mean, and then that right here in the front temporal lobe, this is where aphasia resides. Like I said, I'll talk to that in another video because it's a whole thing. And this is the how to do things, remembering dates, remembering what the definition of procedural is. I am not very organized. I apologize. I don't want to do this over, so I'll talk about it in another video or one of my poems. Hey, I'm going to have poetry pocket on this page. And them here in the temporal lobes, right here, like Princess Leia in Star Wars. This is your temporal lobes are your episodic memory, meaning the episodes from your past. They hide out right here. Here in the back, near the, I think it's the cerebellum, is occipital amnesia, or face blindness. This deals with interpreting what you see and understanding it. That also can mean like sentences and stuff, and that ties into your language area. And then on the other side of the frontal lobe, like if this was a frontal lobe and then here it's hanging out, the guy hanging out, that's identity amnesia. That doesn't really have a fun new a fun new name for it or nickname, but that is the only area that has to do with who you are. Everything about who you are now and who you were resides there. That's the single job it has. Every other lobe of amnesia have a lot to do and a lot going on. So I will, promise, I will be better prepared when talking about scientific stuff because I'm kind of rambling, but I just want to share a video and I want to make this a regular thing. So thanks for stopping by. Share this with people. I'd love to get a lot of subscribers and, have the kind of help for people out there with stroke, traumatic brain injury, mild brain injury, and anything else. Go, why is this not somewhere else? Why did I have to? I'm so glad I found this out. She explains it in a way, or I deal with that. Now I know what it is. And want to give some, clarity and to make you feel good about yourself and what you're going through because you're fantastic. So again, thanks for hanging out and carpe diem.